When I was 15 years old, I was 130 pounds at 6'1". You could see all of my bones from top to bottom. You could see in my entire rib cage, and everybody was always taunting me with how skinny I was and how I was anorexic. And at a certain point, I realized that the body that I was living in wasn't the right body for my personality type. I wanted to be big. I always loved athletics, and I visualized a physique that I needed to attain. So at that moment, I had a click that no longer was a situation of whether or not I was going to get there or maybe it would happen. No, it was already determined. It was now just a matter of going in every single day and executing the small tasks that would eventually surmise to this larger thing. So I went into the gym with tons of motivation, tons of fire in my step. I went in and I grabbed the weights and I moved them. I felt great. I felt sweaty. I saw myself increase in pump, in muscle, in size, and just energy. And I was carried by my fire, the motivation that came from deciding that goal was mine and I would do anything in my power to achieve it. Eventually, though, you can't run off of motivation. You can't run off of fire. You can't run off of phrases that you accumulate by scrolling your Instagram page. It has to become a discipline. And I think that's the important thing to remember when you're setting your resolutions this year, is that it's not a joke. It's not something that you just save for a label or for a Facebook status. You have to use that motivation to get into it, but then earn the respect of what it is that you're trying to achieve and create discipline in your body, so much so that if you don't exercise that discipline and perform those tasks and perform the actions that are going to get you to this goal, you feel terrible, you feel guilty, you feel like you're out of oxygen, because that is what you need to succeed and to stick to it and adhere to it for years and years and years and create a lifestyle. It has to be as natural as it is for you to wake up in the morning and make coffee or check your phone or whatever it is that you do on a regular basis. This has to be more regular. This has to be more of a habit, more of a rewarding type of thing for you to go to every single day, because at that point you will not fail. You will go in there every single day. And that is what I've done for 9 years. And at a certain point I decided I wanted to compete, and I was able to do that simply because I had created this discipline. I was no longer running on motivation. And I know if you're starting out with your goal right now, if you're starting out with your resolution, it's a small step, right? And it feels like you're climbing a mountain. There's so much in front of you and it sounds so difficult. It seems like it's going to be the world to attack, but as you continue it and as you push yourself and as you make it part of your new life, you are going to find yourself achieving things that you never thought you could achieve before. And by doing so, you will also create all sorts of new goals and new things that you never would have believed in yourself to do before. Talk is cheap and actions are very hard to perform, but I can tell you that by performing action after action and succeeding after succeeding, you are going to build this superhuman-like strength inside of your body to be able to do anything that you want to. You'll believe in any goal that you set in front of you. You will feel like you can diffuse any situation. You can go into any location. You can go into any context and you can succeed at it. Anything you put your mind to. So I'm challenging you today to take your resolution more seriously than you ever have. And instead of calling it a resolution, call it a life change. I encourage you to make a life change that you will stick to for the rest of your life and create a new person. Come out of your cocoon that you've been stuck in for so long and soar. Be the beautiful person that you want to be, and don't let anything stop you, whether it's friends, family, stress, whatever context it is. Don't let anything stop you. Create that priority number one and make it something that you do until you've beaten it to death. Listen, you are all amazing already. All you have to do is allow yourself to be amazing. Unlock that part of yourself that allows you to come out of your comfort zone and try something new and pursue it with ferocity. Feel it in your blood and feel it in your bones and push and push and push. What I challenge you to do right now is to let me know what your resolution is in the comments below, and then in 6 months from this point, I want you to come back to this video, check your comment, and see if you've stuck and stayed true to what you said you were going to do. Hopefully become so motivated and then so disciplined that you get back to this comment and you laugh at what it was, because you've achieved so much more and you've become this new mindset and this new life, and you are your new person. The only thing stopping you is the weak parts of yourself, so conquer those weak parts, achieve your goals, and become beyond the weak. Good luck.